Congratulations, you're star student for this month. You were chosen as being the most responsible in your class. Let me tell you what your teachers had to say about you. Vita, Miss Dyer said, Vita is a very responsible student. She takes on jobs in the classroom that helps everyone. Caden, Miss Victoria said, Caden is the best example of responsibility. He always finds ways to help others, follows directions in the first time, follows expectations, and puts the needs of others before his own. Caden works extra hard to make sure he does the right thing. Emmy, Miss Mathis said, Emmy does such an awesome job with being so responsible. She works so hard and always makes good choices. I'm so proud that she shows responsibility in everything she does. Congratulations! Congratulations, your teachers have chose you as star student for this month. They chose you as being the most responsible in your class. You take action and you understand the impact of your choices. Let me tell you what your teachers had to say about you. Caden, Miss Carter said, Caden is always so responsible. He understands how he impacts others around him by his choice and his attitude. He always comes into the class with a bright smile to help others when they feel down. He is responsible for his work and for how well he does it too. He is always trying to use his choices to help others grow and be better. I'm so thankful for our responsible Caden G. Claire, Miss Chastain said, Claire is a responsible student who is always thinking of how her actions affect others. She works hard and always makes sure she gets everything done. I can trust she will also help those around her. We are thankful she is a part of our class. Corbin, Miss Queen said, Corbin is very responsible. He knows the impact that his choices can make. When he sees others not following directions in the classroom, he reminds them in a kind way of what they should be doing. He thinks before he acts and makes good choices. He's a great student and we love having Corbin in our class. Evelyn, Miss Ramsey said, you will always catch Evelyn making the right choice in first grade. She's a great example of making the responsible choice for herself and helping others in her class to do the right thing too. She always takes care of her belongings and the classroom materials. We are proud to have such a good example of responsibility in our classroom as a friend. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, you've been chosen as star student from your homeroom. You were chosen as being the most responsible, which means you take actions and understand the impact of your choices. Does anybody know why they were chosen for being responsible? No. Let me tell you what your teachers had to say. Beverly, Miss Gooch said, Beverly shows responsibility every day in the classroom. We can always count on her to be an example of what it means to show responsibility for her classmates. Her actions show she values rules, her classmates, and her school. We are so proud of Beverly for being responsible. Jameson, Miss Hamby said, I chose Jameson because he always keeps the class on target. He's responsible to his classmates as well as the teacher. He takes his responsibility serious and encourages the other students to do so. Even with a broken arm, he still completes his work, often helping the others to finish. Emma, Miss Stout said, Emma is responsible and also stands up for what she believes in. Emma takes charge in the classroom and takes responsibility by turning in her work and taking charge in the class. Maylee, Miss Tamburino says, Maylee takes care of things in the room and she makes sure the job gets done. She uses good judgment and has the ability to act correctly and make decisions on her own. Congratulations! Congratulations, you've been chosen as star student for this month. Your teachers chose you as being the most responsible. Does anybody know why their teacher might have chosen them as being responsible? Let me tell you what your teachers had to say. Isaiah, Miss Colbert said, he shows responsibility in the classroom each day by turning in assignments, keeping up with supplies, and always following directions. Isaiah understands that the way he acts directly impacts those around him, and he takes pride in doing the right thing. I'm so proud of Isaiah and the way he leads his classmates and helps his teachers. We're so glad that you're part of our class. Alan, Miss Orton says, Alan shows responsibility in many ways. He is always ensuring his work is completed and turned in on time. He's always on task and does an excellent job listening and participating in class. One way Alan's responsibility has helped him to excel is in Moby Max, which is used as extra practice when assignments are completed. He already completed addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in fact fluency. This is pretty incredible, and I can't brag on him enough for this awesome accomplishment. Overall, Alan is a well-rounded student, and we are thankful to have him in our class. Kaysen, Miss Watner says, Kaysen shows responsibility each day he comes to school. Not only is he trustworthy, but he is also very environmentally aware of his role as a student within the academic setting. He takes accountability for his actions, and he strives to be a model student to his peers. I always know I can count on Kaysen to do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Kaysen is a huge blessing to myself and his peers. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, you've been chosen as star student for your classes. You were chosen as being the most responsible. Does anybody know why their teacher chose them for being the most responsible? What do you think, Paisley?
I think it's because that we've been keeping up with our stuff and like keeping up with our Chromebooks and not breaking them.
Good, I love that. Yes, I'm sure that has to do with it too. Let me tell you what your teachers had to say. Claire, Miss Dalrymple said, she demonstrates responsibility as she holds herself and her friends accountable and helps the people around her remember to be their best. She is always willing to lend a helping hand. She's diligent in her work and does a wonderful job of putting her best effort into everything she does. I'm very proud of her. Alexandria, Miss Foley says, Alexandria is an extremely responsible student in every aspect, from turning in her assignments and keeping up with her belongings to taking on tasks within the classroom to help us all stay on track. Alexandria does it with ease. I am proud to nominate her as star student for responsibility. Paisley, Miss Kendall says, Paisley shows the characteristic of responsibility every day. She always has the supplies she needs ready to work. She always completes her work without getting distracted. She cleans up after herself and never leaves a mess. She takes responsibility if there's a situation she is responsible for and never blames others. She thinks about her actions and always uses good judgment. Thank you, Paisley, for being a responsible student. Congratulations, girls.
Woo!
Congratulations. You've been chosen as star student this month from your teachers. You've been chosen as the most responsible in your class. Does anybody know why they were chosen for responsible?
No.
Let me tell you what your teacher said. Elizabeth, Miss Castro said, there is no task that Elizabeth won't tackle. She is efficient and organized in all she does, and she is someone we can count on. Pearl, Miss Hughes said, Pearl, it shows responsibility. She always comes to school prepared. She shows up on time for the news, turns in her work on time, and is adamant about her work as student ambassador. She is the epitome of responsibility in my eyes. Thank you for being such a responsible person. Harper, Miss Nicholson says, throughout our time together, I have come to know that Harper is very considerate of those around her. When she is making decisions, she is careful to think about those around her and the consequences that may follow that decision. Whenever I need something in the classroom, I can call on her to help me out. She's always on time with her work in my classroom, and I'm so proud of the student she is. I'm very thankful to have her in my classroom because she makes it a much brighter place. Congratulations.